陰夢で例える。
あれ始まってない。
もう始まってる。ん？
始まってない。始まってなくて。
え？そう。始まったんじゃない？今ブロキャスツイッターにリンクあった。
いや、そこで見たんだけど。
俺の。
ジャックさん
俺は何に待たれてるの？
来た。
今日声入ってんのかな？どうなの？超マイク近くに置いてるけど。マリオパイティ6ぐらいに。
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating France's death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker.
This
This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me, his own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
嘘をつけ。
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
なんかそいつに殺されるみたいなことをあいつが言ってたんだけど、事実そいつに殺されたかどうか捜査で忘れちゃった。
Did she really care for him after all? The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
なんだ急に階層に入ってどうされました。
Friends, even?
あいつあんな目とか封じられる前こんな色男だったのか。強そう。なんかに似てんだよな。なんだすごい似てるキャラを見たことある。
A house of
ピアノの
artists.
先生じゃないかやっぱり。ピアノがレオのピアノの先生じゃないか。
What did... He was...
あ、ちょっと待って、読みたいのに消えちまった。なんだ何の話をしていたんだ。教えてくれ。なんだこいつは。ちょっと待って、またこれなんかタイミングよく話されると全部見えないのクソなんだけど。難しいわ。
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
サラ・ホーキンズに嫉妬してる。パッ。わかんない。なんだこの絵。ああ。パッ。いや。パッ。
The Shambler. I need to see it.
突然自分の目をえぐったような絵を見る必要があるんですか。何これ。これ奥さんキモすぎだろ。失礼やこれ。なんかその辺でなんか1500円ぐらいしてこれ似顔の100倍ひどい。
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
ひどすぎる。金返してもらう。何これ。人の家物色しまくってる。
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
海に沈めよう。本を読むべきか。いや、読んだ。バカなのこの本怖すぎ。現実を超えて。 レオの
なんか左から2番目のジェットジャガー。
レオの擬人化みたい運命を左右しますって書いてある。やめてくれよおね、筋力であげら筋力。サンダースガロー。なんだこいつ。
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
所有する希望はどうかをする。難しい日本語。所有する希望とか言うの分かりづらすぎる。
A strange Amerindian pendant.
これあれじゃん。俺の吸ってるアメスピの表紙に書いてる。
I could use one of those.
睡眠薬。俺寝てるけどな。なんかこれ解剖学。じゃけん奥入りましょうね。パッおやし広すぎない？ちょっと待って、なんで隠れるとこがあるの？怪しすぎだろ。急に化け物出てきそう。いやでもちょっとあれだな、あのバーバーに戦わせればいいかな。なんかヒエロコスフィンクスいるね。ヒエロコスフィンクス2体いるし。レオスフィンクス説やめろ。これ何くれてんのよ。顔なしじゃん。
めっちゃおっぱいだよ。
あれこれ石仮面ある。その血を定め。
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
何このでかい口強そう。
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
これなんか赤ちゃんがなんかアヒルみたいなのにヘッドロック決めてんだけど生後3ヶ月のプロレスラーだなんだこいつら。これあれじゃん、ゼルデンのだっけリーデッドじゃん。最短者にも見える。
お腹がキモい。汚い。
これなんか顔が野獣線に似てる。うわーってなってる。野獣線の嘘。なんだこれ。あれか。ランタンの明かりが。嫌な予感しかしないんだけど、なんかランタンの明かりがある。でかい石仮面ある。誰よ。あれじゃん。大五郎の療養じゃん。大五郎と作ってくれよな、頼むよ。だこれでかいイベ
ントこなしたら作ってあげる。
でかい口が書いてる。だってね、口がでかいだけの声がでかいだけの男と戦わせてやるしかないんだ。てかおしまいだよ。やばい、これアリアンデル絵画世界に連れてかれちゃう。ブラボーみたいなバケモンでいたんだけど。
What the hell was that?
俺が聞けよ、今の誰やねん。観察するとか言って無理があるだろ。なこれ見えたり見えなかった。これなんかシャゲダンしかできないんだよ。 方法忘れちゃってせいでなんかしゃげ出しちゃったのよ。こっからかやめてくれよ。
What the hell?
何観察するってどうするんだよ俺。教えてくれよ。いいよ。これ小気道。これなんかトラウマがいっぱいあるんだけど俺トラウマだらけなんだけど一個だけトラウマを迎えてないっぽい。スキル上げるからなんか強くしてよこいつ。スキル上げてもどうせ死にそうだな俺な。あ、これでなんか覗けるのか。隠れる場所がないんだけど。観察するとか言ってるのになんか見たら終わりじゃん。どうするんだよ俺は。どっちなんだいどっちかにしよう。今何すればいいかいまいちわからん。目標のナビゲート。あ、一番目か。これか。観察する。空鬼と絵画なのか。驚愕。それ俺も驚愕。いや生きてたんだよな、絵画じゃなくて。
なるほど。
いろんな意味で強烈な絵画。強烈どころの話じゃないと思うんですけど。
金は使ってるのか使ってないのか。
どっちかガバガバじゃなかったりするんだけど。てかね、どこに行けばいいんですか。
What the hell was that?
こういうなんか化け物って大概元の絵画を燃やせば死ぬと思うんですけど。あ、これ長押しのクローゼットなんか俺見つけたんだこれ。嘘じゃんゲームのヒントが嘘ついてきたんだけど何やねんすんだよ。
What the hell was
ゲーム
that?
にはめられてんだよ
会議してるってこと。
ね。てかさ、こいつ自慢の筋力はどうしてんの。ぶっ壊せよ。
あれはあくまで
What the hell was that?
人と話すとき使える筋力っていうね。
こ 声でやるか。
What the hell was that?
すぎだろ。
Touch it. Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
お、やったぜ。殺し方のバリエーションが増えただけだった。
What the hell was that?
だって見てもさ、何もしてくれないじゃん、君。
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
第2のアグルセーバーも。なんかアグルセーバーのバージョンが変わった。アグルセーバーがある。何これ。あ、バレてる。 殺しに行った方がいい。いや、これ、一本ノーヒントじゃない。
What the hell was
これもあれか、クトゥルフ知ってれば。
Damn.
まだアグレッシブ。
Maybe I can use this dagger.
できますね。
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
なんか使えるアグルセーバーと使えないアグルセーバーがある。今度はこっちのアグルセーバーで。どんなアグルセーバーが正解なんだよ。違っても OK。 なんか正しいアグルセーバーを刺せば勝てそう。
What the hell was that?
なんか観察すれば分かる。
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
言うセリフとセリフがならないやつがあるんだ。
What the hell was that?
なんだろうね。てかどれが正しいわけ。
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
何これ試行錯誤ゲーすぎんちょっと。ねえ、なんかあったかな手がかり。手がかりこれか。
検査っていうのは何？
検査。
あ、捜査か。あ、検査、まるで検査ってある。
不明だ。
でもねえか、別に。あ、
なんか別にこの絵にぶっ刺さってるわけじゃないし、ダメ。何もわからない。
What the hell was that?
逃げますね、撮影多少なんか。無理だろ、これ逃げんの。
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. What the hell was that?
先にあの絵を調べるかもしれない。
Yeah, maybe I can use this dagger.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? マジで何も得られなかったじゃねえか。何もかもそうだろう。あ、新たな妖精が。
This dagger looks different.
全部一緒にあ、いやでも今エイカズに直接言ったの。こいつには何が見えてるの？この絵に何か書いてある？一緒じゃないこれ。
What the hell was that?
芸術に全く興味がないんだよ。アグルセーバーのどれかなんだよ。あいつ気持ち悪いから。
What the hell was that?
これマジで無理ゲーすぎる。あいつの触手みたいなアグルセーバー出せる。これ時間の無駄じゃない？
Damn! Did it hear that? This dagger looks different.
何かわかんねえよお前によ。俺にはわかんねえぞ。全部違うように見える。だから今の左上のアグルセーバーだけちょっと違うように見える。 の一つでも持たせてくれ。ぶっ殺してやるわ。
What the hell was that? Down. Did it hit? What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work. What the hell was that?
どれもそれっぽいんじゃなくだけど。見えねえして。
よくわかんねえんだよな。
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it.
ちげえじゃねえかよ。なんだよ、射撃の投げたって使えねえな。レベル3じゃねえからか。
What?
観察する。手がかり、全然手がかりになってないけど。嘘つき、嘘つき。
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
It's 一番最後なんじゃねえか、正しいの。一通り試してる。あと多分試してないのは左に。
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work. Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
指定の担当でしょうな。指定の担当を使う必要があるのかもしれない。言われてるだろうね。全部使っちまうの？全部持っていけ。ないかを見つけるしかない。こいつそんな命あるマリオじゃねえぞ。
What the hell was that? Down, maybe. I can use this down. Damn it! This dagger didn't work. What the hell was that? Damn. Did it hear that? What the hell was that? Damn. This dagger looks different.
違うって他のと違うような。
What's the matter with you?
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm.
怖いな。
Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
こんな口調だったっけ。
哀れまれてる。哀れむね、哀れむ。
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
This symbol on the dagger, it was all over Sanders' cell. It's what protected him. It's what protected me, too. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
優しいんだか優しくないんだかっていうのなんかやっぱあのマークが怪しいんだよ。だからマーク付き一回使った気がしてるな。
一回作ったよね、多分。
何が違ってる？
あの渦巻き。
あのおばさん囚われてる。
怖いな。
もう何なんだよ。
上に行ってなかった今。
ね。
怖い怖い。
てかすごいさっきのやつなんかこのゴリ押しで解決したらなんか風に落ちないんだよ。
ね。なんだったんだろうね。あ、多分なんかいろいろ探索できるとこあったんだよな。今公約サイト見たら。
マジ？
相当なんか。
いや俺が見落としてたってこと？
なんだっけな。なんかピアノを調査すると鍵盤4つのマークが表示されている。で、なんか順番にキーを押せば鍵盤の下からオカルトアイテムフランシス・サンダースの芸術と神秘忘れられしものを入手することができるとか。
俺ピアノ調べたはずなの。
なんか鍵盤を押すみたいなのをやってたの。
なんかまた怖いとこ来た。
Where's the bookseller?
怖い怖い。
本屋はどこだと？これどう見ても本屋じゃないのか。
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. An old diary. strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
なんかすげえ調べるとこが100万個ぐらい増えて
Arkham editions. Never heard of
ハ
them.
カム出版これ多分書いてあるバットメンだ
あかん。
やっぱよくわかんなかったです
How many volumes are there in this
またハカム
collection?
なんでもや
Another volume by Arkham editions.
赤はサイロン。
伝説のソロモン王が通達される呪術書
Arkham editions.
また君か
Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection?
バットマン大好き。
俺もバットマン好きだ
Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham
ま
editions.
た君か
Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection?
それはそれとして謎がわからんぞだから俺多分あの人より天才ではない
A kind of chalice.
あやっとゴブレットあいいっすね
A kind of chalice.
言ってない言ってないんだよ
関連ワード。スウェーデン。俺の怒りの油に油を注ぎまったようだぜ。
油マシマシで
Cylinders that Drake tried to
こ
hide.
れがシリンダー
I should perhaps listen to them.
シリンダーがもう一個あるんですよ本を読むべきかいや読むでしょ
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy
あさっ
knowledge.
きぶっ殺したやつやなこれマレウス・ベスティアルム星から来た神々次元間を行き来できる生物神話の動物いやー読めない
全然関係ないけどさ、
う
マク2の腕折れちゃった。
ん何しとんやっぱエナメルはダメだった
俺の作るラップは全部片腕が欠損するっていうしさ。
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's theosophical movement.
ヘレナ・ブラ
Its
バ
followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
お前エレナ・ブラバツキーあ、もうね隠していけシリンダー兄さんはあったもん石がないよてかシリンダーって何
このシリンダーじゃん。
パワーシリンダーしか知らないよあちシリンダーってなんだ手がかりあ、てかあれか俺のステータス強化使ってる結構手に入るめっちゃオカルトに詳しいものになってる
オカルトマニアじゃん。
出たわ
そうでも水泳ママはもっと
出たわねザ・キー・オブ・オ ルルイエか。あれ全部あるやん。蓄音機で聞けるらしい。蓄音機ありますね。
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it.
The chalice of knowledge.
I am willing to pay to know it.
The chalice of knowledge.
誰が無限賞だって。
また君か。知識の正解。これの話じゃない。ルビーとサファイアの間に立ってる。
Secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The queen has little protection.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set
The chalice of knowledge.
gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect.
The chalice of knowledge.
Me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
待って。開いてないってこと？
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
Wow. 人の皮膚に包まれた本だったのか。探偵の血が騒ぐとか言って、こいつ急に切り出しすぎだろ。さっきまでヒーとか言ってたのに。生きるなマジで。やめてくれ。ほら、お家に帰りてんの。こいつさ、さっさと諦めてさ、なんかお家でもっと楽な仕事した方がいいわ。なんか猫を探すとかそういうのにした方がいい。仮面ライダーダブルを見習いマジで。
でもなんだかんだもう第8章。
てかさっきのクソみたいな化け物に追われてるのが長すぎたのよ。ね。ね、今のうち便所行ってこうかな。汚すぎる。
どんぐらいの声量で反映されてるのかの確認を。
じゃあ便所行ってこよう。 よしよし、とりあえず酒を持ってきたからこれで産地が下がるはずだ。よし。
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him.
やっぱり知りかけてるじゃないか。死んだんじゃないの？あ、ちょっと。またこれか。じゃあタイミングよく
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
やべえ。亡者じゃん。
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
May I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers. His falling body temperature. His dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
やばすぎだろ。どうすんの？ここなんか急に魚人間になって襲ってきたらどうしよう。シャーコンダーツされたらさすがに耐えきれない。これ寝てる
やつは主人公じゃないよね。
うん。Chronic insomnia, like half the island. 慢性的な不眠症。This place draws you in and never lets you go.
High security unit.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Elizabeth,
it's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
私の理解が正しければと。私の理解は一切追いついてないんですけど、大丈夫なんですか？マジで難しい。何の話をしてんだ？清跡、何ここ？俺知ってる場所じゃないっす。なんだこれ？医学参考書。何の話をしてんだ？I
have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. I have little time for you, Doctor. you'll find out that it's not only the doctors.
あ、なるほどね。水をなんか止めて、あいつをなんかいけーってするのか。なんかこいつかわいそうすぎんか。放置もいいとこやんけ。もっとやることやるか。あ、お前は初代マリオ。ね、怖っ。どうしたマリオ。
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
あ、いいっすね。おしゃれ規制ですってんな。入ってくか。マリオだらけね。このゲーム。マリオしかいねえ。
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
おばさん。ね、これ。
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete.
エドワーズ。
What did Fuller do to him?
あ、俺じゃい。エドワーズやつ。俺じゃい。
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
ね、ちょっと
I'll see
前
to
の
it
話
right
だ。
away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
誰だ。
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge.
ムカつくなこの人。
Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
これ俺じゃい。
What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
は？自分で見てこいと。なんや。
The boiler room key is not in its place.
ボイラー室の鍵は所定の位置にない。
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
ここに鍵があったら話が早くなる。ね、この
Dr. Colden,
なんだ。
do you want something?
やっぱ御用
I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor. Please, I'll be in trouble with Mrs. Donovan if I'm late. Do you want something?
でも看護師は地雷やってそう一応言われてるから。
そうだよ。可愛くねえじゃん。やはりお前の見る目は腐っていたようだ。
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Where did my fiancée go?
マリ。マリ
I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
いっぱいいるじゃねえか。あ、どうもこんにちは。
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
お前記憶してる。
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
どうして私のところに何の話をしてるんだ。あなたは嘘が下手ですね。心理学マスタ
You're
ー。
not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night.
この人目が怖いから
It seems stupid, I know,
向
but
かい合ってたくない。
they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to
や
Fuller's
っぱ
work?
カツラが悪いやつな
I
んじゃね
don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
あ、
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
ありがとうございます。
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but
あの女か。
そうだよ、金髪の人。マリー。
Dr. Colden, here you are at
めっ
last.
ちゃキレられたね。
This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, is that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
I'll just... Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard...
I've tended to her. Her blood analysis is reassuring.
Are you talking about the...
She's still recovering.
Oh, we'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Watch out for the water, Doctor. Don't go falling over. That would be stupid. Watch out for the water, Doctor.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh, well. At least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show. Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room. To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
そうっすね。このなんか精神病棟みたいに抜けたら、なんか B ブロックの事務所にあるんです。B ブロックって多分ここかな。
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for...
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg...
I suspect you, but be warned.
The key is...
Thank you.
オフィスってどれだろう。これかな。これ受付だよね、どう見ても。あ、ここかな。
Thank you for your...
Thank you. Would you know where the...
Betty didn't put it back in its place?
I'll ask her. I'll be going.
Bye-bye.
Mrs. Sanders?
あ、さっきのババアじゃないか、こいつ。死んでる。
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
おばさん。でもほぼ同時期です。やばい。
オフィスってどれだろう。わかんない。どこが B ブロックなのかめっちゃ分かってる。多分この辺なんだよね。さっきなんかこっちの方に来いみたいなこと言われた。
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Wow.
Kan 看護師用語が分かんなすぎる。不明なの。こんだけ探索したけど、ボイラー室がよく分かんないし。お、ボイラーある。ここはボイラーか。これが
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order
once again.
Can't you do it?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty.
What?
To put it in... but be... Thank you.
こいつか。オフィス。B。
こいつ顔がこんだけ。
ここがブロック。ここは少なくともブロック B で、このオフィスにある。
わかりづらいな。
オフィス。
ここじゃん。
オフィスってなんだろうな、マジで。
さっきの机いっぱい置いてあるとこじゃないの？さっき
あ、ここかな？これじゃね？
あー。
怪しくね。あ、なんか知ってんだろう。喋りかけすらできて。あ、あります。
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water, and hope Donovan takes the bait.
これでボイラー室があ、ここじゃねえよ。ボイラールこの辺にあった切ったなこの世の終わりみたいな。
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
道具が必要。これじゃいかんのか。こんなにいっぱい道具あんだからこれで我慢しろよ。諦めんの。
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
この辺のやつでなんかガンガンガンガンってやればいけそうだけど。道具ってなんだ。清掃員のおじちゃんなんて知ってるか。さっきおじちゃんがなんかベッド行って入れなかったから、これでおじちゃんがどいたからベッド行ける。これキッチン。タバコ吸ってなお前。やりたい方で。キッチンでタバコを吸うの。3時に怒られる。あ、ここは便所。ありますね。ありますね。冷水器だったらこのドア開けっぱなしで一瞬でバレそうだけど。
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
これでエリザベス。あれか、あの女か。どうもじゃす。
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
かわいそう。頑張れ。
でもね、顔がね。
でこいつを生贄にして戦わせる。
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
Thank you, ma'am.
Out of my sight. Go chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
かわいそう。これが終わったらなんで早く行けよハゲ。なんだ。なんで早く行かねえんだ。あれかこいつもう移動してるもしかして。これ入れる。じゃあ。かな？なんだ。移動してんじゃん。光景がよ。そんなんじゃ甘いよ。この部屋だけ切れすぎて終わるんだよ。
The missing files must be hidden here.
絶対あるのあのババ入ってくるぞ。俺には分かるさ。分かんない。
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
何回過ぎなんだけどこれ。
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
ガチャガチャする。こ れ閉めといた方がいいんじゃないですかね、冷水。閉めといた方がいいと思うんですよ。
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with
This
her
finger
acceptance of
belonged to a
mythos.
woman. Why keep it here? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
First, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
ちょっとどういうこと僕ね、汚れた血を捧げようとしよう。汚れた血め。
Why is Ethan on medication? The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from them. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set them all into basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
これ、あの女の死骸なのかな、不明だ。なんだあれ。何を調べる？これか。
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
やっぱり。絶対あの女が入ってくるから。
I must go back to the basement.
出れんのかい。隠れる必要なくて草。精神病棟に降りると言ってる。どうやんの？
I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
あれかなんかさっきのハイセキュリティなんとかみたいな。これか。入れんのかい。ここか、俺がなんか最初なんか毒ガスにやられて死んだとこ。あ、ここめっちゃ血ついてますよ、悪魔。怖い、怖いわ。開かない？いきますね。どうも、チェス。
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
What?
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
あ、お前これ隠した先生か。
Talk, filthy thief! I swear I'll shoot!
めっちゃプルプルしてるよ。あれ、レオまた寝ちまったか。コアにしよっか。